Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Carolina and today I will be talking about the episode 9 of from the latest season. We had a major revelation in this episode, and of course the name of the episode is called Revelations Part 1, and I find it kind of interesting that it's called that way because I am rewatching the entire first season of From, and there is a bit of a talk from Father Katri to Sarah about the Bible and how this might be another chapter in the Bible that has yet to be written. And so this being called like that, Revelations, it's a little bit like reminiscing of that episode, and I am finding it very, very interesting. We have a few things in here that are quite like new for us, but the one that I really want to talk about, the most interesting one, of course, is Tabitha as Miranda. Things are changing. The boy in white has told us that, yeah, things are definitely different and they will continue to be different, and that he tried once to help and now he's like, I'm gonna let you figure it out on your own because when I tried to explain it to you it didn't quite work, which that's a cop-out, please explain us. But anyway, Tabitha, she first grabs Victor by the arm because he's feeling a little bit distraught and he's trying to comfort him, and then something happens to her. She's like, has this very weird moment, like she's kind of there but kind of not, like her mind goes someplace else. And even Sarah, that she's there, ask Tabitha, is everything okay? And Tabitha's like, I don't know, or something like that. And then when they are down in the cellar again, Victor is feeling very, very scared, very frustrated. He doesn't know what to do, and he just like remembered that he got his mother killed by telling her the information that he heard from the boy in white that he was telling Christopher. So Christopher didn't want to go, and so again Victor is like, okay, I gotta do something. So he tells Miranda, and Miranda's like, okay, I need to do this. And something that I do not understand, where there are a few things, is why did she have to leave at night? It's very dangerous. She got killed. I don't understand why she couldn't wait till morning. And also I don't understand where her sister is, like Victor's sister. I cannot remember. Eloise, I think is her name. What happened to her? Did she go to the tree? I don't know. But why, like, everyone in the town died that night? Like, what happened that night? And everyone was out in the streets, so it's like they were chased from inside their homes or whatever they were hiding in. Like, we know we have this entity that can see what they are doing during the day, or entities. And something that I do not understand is that if they know what is happening in the town, why they don't tell the monsters? Because it's like a game, right, of hide and seek. So if they find you, they're going to kill you. But again, they can tell them anytime where they are hiding because they can see them. And yet, again, at night they can hide and they can try to like stay alive. And everyone dies except Victor, and he's hiding in like this very like not so good place. Like, anyone could have just opened the doors and find him, and yet he survives the whole night when everyone else died. So I think maybe the boy in white helped him stay hidden. He did something to keep it that way, to keep him safe. That's the only reason that I find that out of everyone else, absolutely everyone else in the town in that time got killed except for him. But anyway, Tabitha hugs Victor, trying to calm him down, and then she gets this flashback of Miranda saying goodbye to her kids and just saying, don't leave no matter what, I'm going to be right back. Again, why in the middle of the night? I'm not sure. Like, it had to happen that night. Why? I don't know. But anyway, and then she remembers, like she sees this vision of her. She sees herself as Miranda running through the forest, like trying to get to the faraway tree. And then when she finally gets there, she's out of breath, she's really tired, but she's there. And then this really creepy guy, I think it's called Smiley, you know who it is, sees her and he runs at her. And we've been told in previous episodes, and it's been noticed, that they never run, they only walk. But at that time, Smiley ran to her and killed her. And so Tabitha is reliving that memory and it's feeling herself getting killed. So she's like very scared about it. She doesn't know where their visions are coming from and why is she having them. But yes, definitely the trigger was holding Victor in the cellar. Like that had to happen. And so now we know that Tabitha is the resurrection of Miranda. So Miranda died by the tree trying to get help, and she got killed, and she was reborn in the normal world where she got married and had kids, and now she's back. So this was mind-blowing. And again, I think we were talking a lot about resurrection and coming back to the town. Like I have this theory, it's called Ethan's Sacrifice, and I've talked about it a few times and it never occurred to me to link it anywhere, so I'm gonna link it down below or like put something up in here. But yes, I do think like this story started way back, maybe in the 1800s. Things happened, like a lot of people got into America and especially in the USA, and I think this settlement was formed. I'm gonna talk very fast about it. I'm still working on my theory. That was just part of it, but I am building it up with all the new information that we're getting. So we had this settlement of this specific number of people that ended up in this town. Well, not ended up, maybe built it, but there was something in there, something that they disturbed, and then it wasn't happy with them, and so they had to do a sacrifice, or how is it called, like offering, like an offering, something like that. And I don't know if they decided on this or it was told that they needed to do that, but they decided to sacrifice the children of the village or this part where they live, so they could continue living or just leave that place. Maybe they were also trapped in that place. And we have talked about fairies and how fairies can kidnap you and take you to this other part where they live, and then you cannot go until they let you. So I think that happened, and they couldn't leave. They were dying, and so they made this offering of killing these children or just giving the children to the fairies in exchange for their own freedom, which was very horrible. And so I think that's why it's very important to save the children this time, because it said it's been happening for a few times, like a cycle that is repeated until they do things right. And I've been, like I said, watching the first season, and there are some quotes in there, some dialogue quotes that I have that help explain what is going on. Again, all of this is going to be in my theory that I'm going to be making and uploading after the season finale. So anyway, so I believe this happened years and years ago, like 200 years ago. And actually something very important, again, I don't know if I should talk about this right now, but I'm gonna, okay. I just watched a video about this entity called the Bell Witch, and the similarities with From, I found so many. So thank you so much to Ghosties. They are a podcast of two girls that talk about ghosts and just very creepy stuff, and they actually uploaded the video this Monday, and I was just at first just watching it because I like stuff like that. I like stuff about ghosts and very weird creepy stuff. And then suddenly, as I kept listening to it, I was like, this sounds so much like From. that I started making a list. Like they talk about caves, they talk about rivers, they talk about this voice that is omnipresent, they talk about how this entity can like know your name, like, and it knows what you did. So there is a lot of things that are very, very interesting in there, and that they kind of connect with the world of From, to the point that I am thinking that maybe this myth was part of the inspiration for From. So very interesting, very intriguing. Again, I'm going to make a whole video about it. And yes, but anyway, we got reincarnation. So again, I think that these people messed up, that they messed up really badly in giving up their own children. And so as a punishment, they are to return every cycle, every time their souls get reborn, to try and go back and change things and fix them. So the key to that is recover their own children, save them. Again, it said they are trapped in the lighthouse. I haven't seen any connection to the lighthouse yet, but yes, I believe that if they truly want to escape that place, they need to save those children, because I think every time people have gotten trapped into that town over and over again, they are the same people, just reincarnations of them, but they have to relieve all this pain and all this trauma. And actually there was this quote in the video about the Bell Witch that says, it's something like this, but I will be more clear in my video, something like, you are suffering because you deserve it. So I also thought that was very important, that maybe they were being killed in such ways because they were really, really mean to those children, and maybe to other people back when the first settlement was built. I'm blabbing too much, but I hope you understand, and I think that makes sense. Like, until you correct what you did, you are to relive it over and over and over again because of all the things that you did and how terrible they were. So you deserve this punishment, and that's why they are trapped in that place. And no matter what, until they figure out what is happening, they won't escape, because Miranda died and she went back as Tabitha. She will be trapped forever. And even as Tabitha, when she went through the lighthouse, when the boy in white pushed her, she was in the real world, like she was back. But it didn't matter, because as soon as she was driving through a highway in the ambulance, she was back in From. So, well, Fromville. So yes, so no matter what you do, you are going to end up in there regardless. Like, everyone could have used the faraway tree to escape, and imagine they all succeeded, they went back home, they will have returned anyway, because the cycle needs to continue until everything is fixed. And I wanted to talk about something else and I don't remember. And I'm also thinking that maybe Tabitha, I think it might have been Tabitha or Jade that was the person that told the story to the children, because they were desperate, they were scared, and they were being sacrificed. But they, like it said, that this kind soul told them a story about hope. So I have three people for that. Again, Tabitha, Jade, or children, like other child, like Ethan or Victor. Like, they represent imagination, they represent hope and all of that. So maybe one of them told the story to the kids, and I'm thinking it might have been Tabitha, like her past self, because they show up to her. They have also presented themselves to Jade, but that was way after, and Tabitha has seen them like way more frequently. So maybe the children are drawn to Tabitha because she was the one that gave them hope back in the day when they had nothing. And you know, that's why the faraway trees are a thing. So maybe the story was called something like Ankui, or that was like, it had something to do with that. And so that's why the children keep repeating that word to her, to maybe make her remember, like, this is what you told us, this was the story, this was the title, like, you have to remember, you helped us that time, we need to help us again. So what do you think about that? Again, there's time travel with Julie, also very interesting. And also, this is the thing that I wanted to talk about Boyd's wife. I forgot her name, And we were led to think that she was losing her mind, and again she was very, very stressed by everything, because why not, who wouldn't? But she came to the conclusion that killing everyone was the way out, and now I think we got the answer, and the answer is yes. Why? Because Miranda died and she was reborn, but in the real world. So everyone that has died in Fromville, whether it be because of the monsters or because they were killed by other people, their souls now will have the chance to be reborn in the world, like the real world. Well, that Fromville is real, but you know what I mean. The normal world, except at a certain age. I don't know what is like happening here very well, but at a certain age they are made to come back to Fromville anyway, because again the cycle hasn't ended, and it needs this closure to really maybe destroy Fromville, or just like make it disappear or being inaccessible. I don't know. But yes, I think Boyd's wife actually saved a lot of people, although maybe not in the best way, and they are bound to come back anyway, which means Boyd's wife also is going to return to Fromville unless the cycle is closed. So these are my thoughts so far. Let me know what you think. Again, I will be doing a very much in-depth video, like a video essay on From and what I think so far. I do think there are several entities from different religions and beliefs that are playing around in here, because we have different references to certain beliefs by different people, like the Celtic religions, the Christian religion with Father Catri, like his representation of that. We have indigenous beliefs, like we have seen this dream catcher and maybe some Wendigos around, and there's also actually a reference to vampires. So yes, I'm going to be talking about that. I wasn't expecting that, but I found that information on Reddit, so I will be doing that again, like a whole video, because I found that very, very interesting and very cool. But again, different entities, and all of them are at play in here, like maybe punishing all of these people, maybe some trying to help them. I don't know. I'm very iffy about the boy in white, but again, I think he might be good, but I'm not sure. But yes, this is my video on From. I can't wait for the next episode, although I am afraid that maybe we won't get to see Fatima give birth. Like maybe her giving birth will be the end of the season, just like hearing the baby cry, and that will be about it. Like we won't get to see how it looks or anything like that. So I don't know what is going to happen, but I'm very excited. I hope we get to see Julie back at the ruins again, and get a little bit more information on Jade, because he keeps seeing Christopher and the doll, so that's also kind of interesting. And yeah, I think that's it for now. Thank you so much for watching. By the way, if you like this video, please comment and like it and share it, and please consider to subscribe, because that will help me a lot. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I will be seeing you later. Bye.